Doctor. But probably not the one you expected.
What's interesting about the Eighth Doctor is that it's not necessarily that easy to pin him down, as there are so many contrasting versions of 8 across multiple different mediums. Just looking at his live action appearances, the TV movie offers us a interesting idea of where he could potentially go as a character, and Night of the Doctor suggests who he eventually became, leaving the audience the opportunity to imagine the life this Doctor led. And I appreciate that his era was at least bookended with 2 live-action stories. With that being said, there are multiple options to experience potential paths the Eighth Doctor went down, with the novels, the comics, and for me personally, the Big Finish audios. Big Finish gave us a medium which allowed Paul McGann himself to continue portraying the Eighth Doctor. I really enjoy his adventures with Charlie, and we get to see the Edwardian romantic figure that was set up in the TV movie really get expanded upon, until he eventually goes through an experience which breaks him, leading to the Eighth Doctor becoming a much more cold-hearted figure. I'm not as big of a fan of the Lucy Miller and box set eras of the Eighth Doctor, but there is some good stuff in there, I can't deny. It's probably down to the mass amount of content that Big Finish have made with the Eighth Doctor, and how, because they're all roughly about an hour and have to not only have the main plot of the story but also the overarching story of the set or series, sometimes character development isn't always a priority, so 8 can occasionally come off as a bit bland, with the exception of some of the more dramatic stories like Stranded.